going from, or at least through, Langston. She was torn between hoping for a savior and fearing for her safety. The total isolation of her situation was just dawning on her. "Oh, please." The vehicle was a truck, a pickup truck. She stood frozen in place, and in fact she felt frozen. She turned her back on the strong breeze, her hands tucked in her jacket pockets. As the truck neared, the driver slowed down. Her heart fell when he passed her by, but she realized he was pulling over on the shoulder just ahead of her snowbound vehicle. Angelique pressed her lips together, hoping this person could help her. The driver's side door swung open and a man got out. He looked like the consummate cowboy. Boots and denims, topped off with a cowboy hat. He was wearing a tan suede jacket lined with fleece and leather gloves. He was tall and looked like a giant Y coming toward her, with broad shoulders tapering down to long legs. He appeared to be pleasant as he approached, his breath coming out in wisps of white streaming behind him. He had sandy blonde hair and brown eyes. "Hey, little lady. Looks like you're in a jam." Yes. Well, the road was really slick." She sounded defensive, even to her own ears. "Yeah, that happens a lot around here this time of year. The road crew hasn't gotten out this far to spread sand on the highway." He pointed to his truck. "We mostly drive with all-weather tires." "Oh, no. I have to wait for sand." Desperation was taking over her psyche. He raised his gloved hands. "Not at all. I can pull you out of the snowbank, but we have to see if your car is drivable. You may have twisted something underneath." Angelique wrung her hands together. "How can I tell?" He grinned, and she realized how handsome he was. The big brown eyes were gazing at her as though they found something worth looking at. She felt her color rising. "What do I need to do?" "Well, you better get back in your car because it's cold out here, and that jacket doesn't look near warm enough." He gestured toward her car, tilted into the ditch. "Let me help you." He took her elbow, walked her to the vehicle, and opened the door for her. She turned to gaze up at him. "I can't thank you enough for helping me." He flashed another killer grin. "Don't thank me yet. Let me see if I can get you out of here. Now climb in out of the cold." He closed her door and walked back toward his vehicle. All of her windows had immediately fogged up, so she turned on the defroster and rolled the front two side windows down and back up quickly to clear them. Angelique watched him return to his truck and back it up toward her rear bumper. "What if he pulls the bumper off? What will I do then?" He dug around in a big toolbox affixed to his truck bed and dragged out a heavy chain with a big hook on each end. He hooked one end on something under the front of his truck and had to lie down in the snow to hook the other end to some part of her car's undercarriage. He climbed out, snow clinging to his jacket, and gave her a thumbs up before returning to his truck. Angelique gripped the wheel, staring into first one and then another of her side view mirrors, but her rear window was totally frosted over. She felt the car jerk when the chain was taut, and after that, the car began moving backwards. Her car bumped back onto the pavement in reverse. She released a breath she hadn't realized she'd been holding. The man left his truck idling and came to unhook his chain. He stopped by her door, and she opened the window. "Thank you," she said. "Thank you so very much. I have some money to pay you." She reached for her purse. "No, don't even think about it. Which way are you headed?" "I was going the same direction you were, but the car spun into the ditch." He nodded. "Try to turn around slowly. And if you're able to steer, I'll follow along behind you for a while to make sure you're okay." Angelique couldn't believe how kind this stranger was. "Thanks again, Mr.
Derrick. My name is Derrick Shelton."
"Thank you, Derrick. I'm Angelique."
"Nice to know you, Angelique."